Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a brand new book that I am reviewing for you guys. I am reviewing the book Circe. This is by Madeline Miller. Circe was very interesting to me. It is featured in the Greek mythology realm. You would have heard about Circe, I believe, around when the Odyssey came out, because that's when she's first introduced. She is the daughter of Helios, and she is a sorceress, so she knows witchcraft and all of those things. This is actually a book that we read for our book club, so I wanted to go ahead and just review it for my YouTube channel since I was reading it anyway. Off of first glance, this book looked very interesting to me. I like the graphic design on the front. And it says up top, the little quote says, "It's an epic spanning thousands of years that's also a keep you up all night page turner." I am definitely a fan of keep you up all night books. I've lost many of sleep reading books, so I definitely wanted to check this out. So basically it's just about Circe and how she became to be, how growing up in the Helios household that she was kind of always overlooked. She spoke like a mortal, so nobody really respected her, and she was always kind, but they never really respected her because she didn't really have those godlike qualities. And even the little bit in the beginning when she gave Prometheus something to drink, it kind of just showed a little bit of her kindness. And when she first started learning about witchcraft is when she turned Glaucus into that sea monster to turn her into a god. It goes to show that because she was treated the way that she was, a lot of people took advantage of her kindness. So where she would have thought Glaucus would have been a god and took her by the hand and married her and all of that, he didn't want anything to do with her pretty much, and started going to Scylla, however you pronounce her name, I'm not sure. So he started, trying to court her, and then that's when Circe was upset and turned Scylla into this monster. And because she purposely did this and confessed to Helios, that's when she got banned to her own island. And then on her own island, that's where she kind of learned to hone in on her witchcraft skills and learn more about how herbs work and how her potions and everything put together, turning guys into pigs. A lot of stuff happened on that island, and so many stories. It just was one after the other. The good things that I liked about the book, I liked hearing about the different characters that we've come to know about in Greek mythology. So you hear about Helios, Zeus, Hermes, the Minotaur, Athena. You hear about everyone, and it's just really different stories, and they kind of have little cameos here and there. What I didn't like is that it's not really a story. It wasn't really a story to me. It was multiple stories, so it wasn't like a basic storyline, anticipation, climax, and then the ending. It was literally just, here's this storyline with Odysseus, here's this storyline with Athena, here's this storyline with so on and so forth. So it's not typically kind of the book that I would normally read, because I like books that get my heart racing and action and stuff like that. Not to say that it's not beautifully written. I think Madeline Miller wrote a fantastic book. It speaks gorgeously, but it was kind of slow. And I looked up a lot of reviews before I prepared my review, because I just wanted to see what people thought. The majority of the people loved it. They thought it was exciting, but I think I'm one of the few that thought it was kind of slow. And because it wasn't paced like a typical book that I'm used to reading, it definitely wasn't a keep me up all night page turner. It wasn't. I read it relatively fast because I'm a speed reader, but it wasn't something that I was like engrossed in and just, oh my God, I love this book. So I know Madeline wrote another book called The Song of Achilles. I hear good things about it. I wouldn't mind checking it out, but I'm not in a rush, especially if it was written anything like this. It was written beautifully. It wasn't my speed. It was just a little slow. But it's cool for what it was. It's definitely cool for what it was. And I wish I would have reread the Odyssey before I read this, because that way I could have really compared the Circe in the Odyssey compared to the Circe in this book. So I appreciate what Madeline did, and like I said, beautifully written. She knows her stuff. I mean, that's what she went to school for and graduated from and does all of that. But, you know, I just would like a little bit more excitement. So that is my review for Circe. You guys should definitely check it out if you are a fan of Greek mythology, but don't expect super fast storylines and high big climax at the end or anything like that. Just know that it is a collection of different stories that kind of tie into each other, and it does span over a couple thousand years, but it is kind of slow, kind of touch and go. So stay tuned for my next one. Give me a couple weeks. I have to choose what I'm gonna do next, but thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you like, what you didn't like, if you read the book, if I'm the only one that thought it was slow, if you thought it was fantastically written, just let me know. And I am happy to respond and hear you guys out. Thank you.